Do you set goals for your life? Maybe finance, maybe love, maybe job related, maybe spirituality. Like it could be a certain amount of money that you want to achieve, a certain kind of person that you want to fall in love with, a certain kind of spiritual awakening that you want to experience. Like, do you set goals for that? People usually set goals as New Year resolutions, like every beginning of every year, they might decide what they want to achieve. Like sometimes they would make a decision to change their course of their life and set some goals for them. Setting goals is very important. Like there are very important outcome processes that we speak in NLP that facilitate you setting up a proper goal for yourself. As much as setting goals is important, is making sure that you can achieve them. Most of the goals people set, people end up not achieving them. Sometimes they would go halfway through and somehow it would just slip out of the radar, fall out of the wagon, or they might actively sabotaging their goal. There are people who achieve their goals and they do things differently. So in this video I want to talk to you about how it is done. Do you set goals for yourself? Are there things you want to achieve? Have you made decisions about the things that you want to have in your life? Maybe end of this year, maybe end of this year, next year, maybe in 5 years time, maybe in 10 years time. Have you made these decisions? And have you think about different areas of your life? What should be your love life be? What should your finances be? What sort of a career you want to be in? What sort of things you want to be doing with other people? What should be the status of your health? Do you think about these things? Some people do, some people don't. It is good to think about these things. When you think about them, you can make a decision to adjust some aspects of your life so that you can have a different experience in a future date. Whatever you are doing right now created the life that you are living now, and whatever you start to do now will decide the future life you can have. Now here's the thing, people set goals. People set a lot of goals. Like every new year, I know people set New Year resolutions for them. And sometimes people make decisions to change their life. They make a decision that what they are living is, the way they are living is not very good, not very healthy. They are not going towards what they want to have. So they would make a decision to change something, new goals. NLP has powerful outcome processes to make sure that your goal is something that you would achieve. Today, however, I want you to talk about the NLP process that get you started on this. This is the first step. Your goal need to pass these qualities of these criteria to make sure that you will not abandon them in the middle. You will not sabotage them. And in some cases, you will not even start. So if you fail in these criteria, if your goal fails in these criteria, there's a really good chance you might not even start working on your goal. So we call it the PAW process, PAW. It's basically 3 questions that you can ask yourself about the goal that you have in mind. Say a goal that a good goal that I can have for my life is about health, enhancing my health, and part of it is reaching a healthier weight target. And healthier weight target for me is about 71-72 kilos. But it can be in almost any area of your life. It could be about your finances, career, love, health, education, spirituality. It can be in almost any area of your life. So you can also make a decision and pick something. Like there are things that you continue to think throughout the day, you wish that you would achieve. So take something that you are wishing that you would achieve, but you haven't really got started on that. The first question you'll have to ask is Is this possible? Is this possible for me? Is this a possible goal? Okay, right now, so if I take my goal, right now I'm 79.5 kilos, and I was nearly 100. I was 98 kilos sometime back. I've been heavier, but in a recent past, the heaviest I've been 98 kilos. Maybe I reached 100. I never measured. And then with Jayashree Mata started a new program, so I was also part of that, and the program was very effective. So I have come down to 79 kilos. So that's a lot of good gain. However, I also need to go another 8 kilos. So if I want to reach 71, is it possible? The initial loss is easy, I think, because there are things, there are less things you have to do for more gain. Now the more you lose, it's the curve becomes flatter. Initially you can have more loss, and then eventually curve becomes flatter, and then you'll have to do more work to even a smaller loss. So that's how it is. And now when I talk about all that, does it give the impression that I think this is possible? Well, I have done it before. Since I've done it before, I know it can be done, and I have done it, and I also have kept away the excess weight for about 3 years, so I know I can persist through that. So since I have a previous experience, I would say yes, it is possible for me. What about you? What are you telling? What are you telling about your goal? Is it possible for you? Or are you finding ways where it is impossible for you? Are you having ideas, conceptions, beliefs, agreements, thoughts, vows that make it impossible for you to achieve? So this is the first one. Is it possible? So in the PAW process, the PAW process, this is the P, possibility. And next one is ability. You don't have it right now. I'm not in my ideal weight goal, and you may not be in your ideal career. You may not be with your ideal. You may not be experiencing the love in the ideal way. I was about to say you may not be in the ideal, may not be with the ideal partner, but that's not true. You can experience love in different ways with the same partner. You'll have to change things inside, and he or she will change things inside themselves. And with the same person, you can have different experiences if you are willing to change. If you are willing to change. A lot of people focus on changing other people. That is not the right path. You need to change, then other people change. So you can experience a different love if you so choose, if you are so willing to change, if you make that your goal. If you make having a different experience of love your goal, you can have that. If you want to reach a certain level of your career, you can. But if you are not there, then the question, but if you believe it is possible, but if you don't have it right now, then it falls down to ability. Are you able to do this? Are you capable of doing this? This is no longer about possibility, this is about ability, your capability. Are you capable of doing this? Are you capable of personal transformation? Sometimes you'll have to figure out the transformation. Are you capable of figuring out that transformation? Are you capable of experimenting? Based on what you've been doing so far, how much effort you've been doing, and what kind of things you've been doing, this answer could be a yes for you or a no for you. But the important thing is, if somebody else has done it, you're probably able to figure it out. So this is ability. The last one is quite interesting. At least it was quite interesting for me in the way it was presented. This is the W of our PAW process, PAW process, W of the PAW process. Worthiness. Are you worthy of having or achieving that goal? Am I worthy of becoming 71 kilos, my ideal weight goal? Am I worthy of that? Are you worthy of having that love? Are you worthy of having that business? Are you worthy of having that career? Are you worthy of reaching that level of spiritual awakening? Are you? This is the idea in your head. You might want to be worthy, but I'm not asking what you want to be. What I'm asking is, what are you right now? How are you articulating this in your head? Somewhere does it say I'm not enough? If you say I'm not enough, this is unworthiness. You are not feeling worthy about this goal. Now, PAW process is not meant as a way to check whether you are blocked or not. PAW process is meant for you to make changes. You can become a person who thinks this is possible. If you are thinking it is impossible, you become a person who thinks it is possible. That is a neurological change. That's a change in your mind. You can make that change happen. If you think I'm not able to do this, I don't have the capabilities, you can become a person who are capable of doing it. If you think I'm not worthy of it, you can become a person who thinks I'm worthy of it. So it's not that you are telling yourself I'm not worthy. It's not that you are telling yourself I am able. It's not that you are telling yourself it is possible. Rather, your unconscious mind need to agree, yes, this is possible. So we need to make use of NLP techniques to do it. Right now we have 2 NLP programs going on. So you can join either NLP practitioner batch 14. We haven't scheduled the dates, but we will be starting somewhere in December. Or you can join the shorter training program, beginners class of NLP. So NLP practitioner is a 40-hour training. Beginners class of NLP is a 8-hour training. Beginners class of NLP, this is the short format. The 5th batch of our short format in the English medium class is scheduled to start on 27th November. That's a Saturday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sri Lanka time. This is a 4-day training, so it would happen on that 27th Saturday and 3 Saturdays, 4 Saturdays after that. So the other 4 Saturdays are 4th, 11th and 18th December and 27th November. So both these programs are available right now, just that we haven't scheduled the dates for NLP practitioner 14th batch. However, we do have scheduled the dates for beginners class of NLP, the short format 5th batch. If you need more information about these classes or you want to know more about NLP, you can connect with me. I'm Kasri, Chief Trainer and Coach for Mind Designs International. You can reach to me via call or WhatsApp or any other social media platform. I'm available in quite a bit of social media platforms. Contact number not 770809 Thank you for connecting with me today. Be safe. Jai Sri.